Okay, so we're here. We're going to be talking about the Golden Globes. We're going to be doing our predictions and what we want to win. So obviously this year the Golden Globes are a little different because of the pandemic, but they're still doing it. And but the nominations, it's a little differently this year. I read somewhere, I don't know if it's true, that Promising Young Woman like originally didn't plan on being released during award season, and then it was, and then
Yeah, its original release date was gonna be during April, I think,
yeah.
of 2020, as far as I know.
So they didn't think it was going to be an awards contender.
Yeah, they didn't think it was gonna be as big of an awards contender.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm one of the, I guess one of the good things to come out of 2020 then, pandemic.
Either that, or maybe they were hoping it would be one of those films that gets like nominated but comes out early in the year.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so I'm just gonna start for how it goes on the website. So that'll be starting with best motion picture drama. So you can start out, and you're just gonna say what you want to win and what you think is gonna win. So these are the nominations: The Father, Mank, Nomadland, Promising Young Woman, and The Trial of Chicago 7.
Awesome. Okay, so all amazing films in this
Yeah.
lineup. I am very, very sad though that literally all the nominees in this category are white ensembles. There's not one
Yeah.
there's
Well, I mean,
one
yeah, I mean,
Rainey and One Night in Miami. I mean, those are both very
yeah, they should have nominated Ma Rainey. I can't believe it. Yeah, that's
yeah. Um and yeah, I mean, it was kind of ridiculous. That's why SAG made me happy because you had like Minari, Ma Rainey, One Night in Miami. You had all these different colors in there, which I loved.
yeah.
But as far as what I want to win, come at me, people. Come at me with all the hate you want and all this stuff. I want. My heart says Mank because I loved Mank on Netflix. That was a film that I just absolutely loved. Also, Promising Young Woman is one I would love
Do
if it
you,
took
do you
if it
think
took home
Mank
the
is the
award.
best of those movies?
Um, I think I haven't had a chance to rewatch all of the films again. But on first watch, Mank was the best of all those films. Now it's not the best of the overall Oscar contenders. To me, that's still Minari, but Minari, because of their weird rules, obviously is not allowed to be
Yeah, that
best
doesn't make any
picture.
sense to me at all. Like, it's
Yeah,
actually one of the most American movies I've ever seen, and
it,
it's literally takes place in America. It's about their
yeah,
experience in America. Like, it's literally an American movie. It
exactly.
makes
But
it makes no sense.
it's because of how it's mostly done in uh like how a lot of it is in their language. That that's why it they consider it foreign film. Apparently, if your film has 50% of dialogue in foreign language, then
So, well, to
considered
me, they
foreign
should make an
film.
exception for that
But
movie because
yeah,
it's literally about America.
yeah,
Like,
I remember whenever they did that with the farewell, I still thought that was really weird because the farewell was also an American film, but it did take place in Japan because she traveled to Japan to
China. No,
visit,
I think it's China.
or China. Oh, it might have been China. I don't know if I forget which one it was, but it was she traveled over to one of them and
Michael is racist. Canceled. He can't tell the difference between Japan and China. You're not allowed to make mistakes.
no,
You're canceled.
no, not the first time, but um, I will I will say though, like I guess I understood it more with the farewell because of where it
Well,
took place,
yeah, because
where it took place.
it takes place there, but this movie is literally in America. I mean,
Yeah,
it's about their experience adapting to America.
yeah. And speaking of foreign language film, I just gotta say, as a subscriber of this streaming service and as someone who loves horror, I never thought I'd say this, but like Shudder now has a major awards contender on their hands
Wait, they do?
because La Llorona
Oh, okay.
is a Shudder original. So I was like,
Yeah, I think we're gonna have the same winner and what we want for that one.
yeah, but for
Uh,
this category, yes, when I first watched it, but now I'm actually thinking that like the best of these actual nominees is probably Promising Young Woman, in my opinion.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but
But what do you so that's what you want to win, but what do you think is going to win?
yeah, Mank or Promising Young Woman, either one of those is what I want to win. But the one I think is going to win is Trial of the Chicago 7,
You think so?
because that is a very crowd pleasing movie.
Yeah.
They gave it to Green Book, they gave it to Bohemian Rhapsody. They're the Golden Globes. They love the crowd pleasers. You can also argue, yes, but they also gave it to Boyhood and Moonlight and stuff like that. But they, for the most part, they tend to love these crowd pleasing films. Nomadland is the one I think could make the upset, but the thing is, it's a very slow movie, and
But
so
would that be an upset?
it wouldn't be an upset because it's obviously one that I also would love to see win. Like that's one of
Yeah.
the ones I'd want to win. Um, but it's not really. I wouldn't say that's an upset. But the thing is, it's just like I guess it doesn't feel like a film the Globes would award.
Do you
But
I do think it's possible that it's a kind of movie that the Oscars will reward though.
yeah, I honestly think that they would have a better shot at giving Promising Young Woman this award more so than Nomadland.
I mean, I
Like,
would not complain about that. I don't know how likely that. Okay, so you're picking you said Mank for what you want to win, and for what you think is going to win is Trial of Chicago 7,
yep.
but you think it might be an upset and be like Nomadland.
Yeah. I think that Nomadland, but I'm sticking to my gut, and I'm saying what I think will actually win is Trial of the Chicago 7.
Yeah. But you think Promising a Woman has a chance?
I think Promising Young Woman has the better chance than
Okay.
Nomadland does because that is also kind of a more. I wouldn't really call it crowd pleaser because of the ending, but that's the other biggest crowd pleaser of the
Is what?
Promising Young Woman. If you want to
Yeah.
go crowd pleaser, I mean,
I don't know if I'd call that a crowd pleaser.
it's not really a crowd pleaser,
Yeah.
but it's something I could see more of like a general audience enjoying
Yeah, yeah.
than a lot of these
Yeah.
films.
So okay. So what I want to win is I want Promising Woman to win. And what I think is gonna win, I honestly don't know because I would have said Mank before the movie came out, but then the movie came out and it didn't get all that much buzz like I thought it would. And
Yeah,
it just felt like people forgot about it a week later, which part of that might be streaming because it was streaming. I think that's
it,
just a thing
they
with
they
streaming.
did, but also it's because Netflix has 3 major Oscar contenders that they're campaigning for and really pushing. And so if they're pushing Trial of the Chicago 7 more, then
Yeah.
that could be the reason why.
So I think that I'm gonna say, yeah, probably the Trial of Chicago 7. That's probably what I'd say.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I pretty much agree. I mean, I think Mank has a chance. I don't think it'll be Promising a Woman. I would love to be wrong though.
Mank, I believe, is the most nominated film at the Globes, or
Yeah.
either. So
So
there's a chance, but
I'm gonna say the Trial of Chicago 7, but I'm not gonna be super surprised if it's Mank. Anything else, I'd say, yeah, I just don't know. I think Nomadland has a chance though, but I feel like that's too complex for the Globes.
yeah,
But I could see them giving Promising Young Woman because even though it's complex, it has this it has a relatability to it. Whereas Nomadland is it can be relatable because of the grief and stuff and being hurt by the economy, market crash, but it's so slow moving. I think it's a long shot. So for the next category, I'll start. Best performance by an actress in a motion picture drama. Viola Davis, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Andra Day, The United States vs. Billie Holiday, Vanessa Kirby, Piece of a Woman, Frances McDormand, Nomadland, Carey Mulligan, Promising Woman. I just want to say first, I'm extremely disappointed that why am I forgetting her name? That Elizabeth Moss wasn't nominated for The Invisible Man.
Yeah, that really bummed me, especially because I felt like maybe the Globes would have done that because.
Well, I thought I thought it had a chance because of the pandemic and there were less, movies and stuff.
It's just so sad. They have not been campaigning that movie at all. It's so sad.
If they campaigned, they could have got nominations because of the pandemic. There were less movies.
I was so happy at the Spirit Award nominations for Film Independent. It got a Best Editing nomination, so at least there's something like that.
But okay, okay. If the Oscars want to stick to the usual business and not nominate any horror thriller, at least give it sound nominations. At least, because that's possibly the best sound mixing editing I've seen in a movie. It's so perfect. They'll have a scene where there's no music and you just hear oh my god. And there's a few scenes where it's raining and then you think you hear something walking by. And I saw an IMAX before the pandemic came out. I was so scared out of my mind.
Yeah, in the theater I was just intense. Another one I'm kind of sad didn't make the cut for the nominees. My heart personally wants this girl to be nominated and possibly win because it was her first performance and she blew me away.
What's it called? Never Really, Sometimes Always.
Yes, Sydney Flanagan and Never Really, Sometimes Always.
I really need to see that.
She blew me away. There's one scene in particular where the Never Rarely Sometimes Always name comes from, and that scene will break you. And I was watching it and I was just like, it's so sad. It's just such a smaller film and not getting enough love, but oh man, she deserves to be with these other nominees here. Okay. She deserves to be in here, I'd say, instead of Andra Day, probably. I'd say. So
I've seen 4 out of 5 of these movies. The one I haven't seen is United States vs. Billie Holiday, but I really want to see. I really want to see that.
Her performance is what makes the film as engaging as it is.
Okay.
I'm a bigger fan of that film than a lot of other people are, but I thought it was a decent film. It was okay, but the thing is, her performance was
I'll watch it. I really like the director, so
yeah.
So yeah, that's the one I haven't seen. Who I think is going to win is probably Frances McDormand. But who I want to win is, I don't know. All of these were pretty fantastic. Viola Davis is incredible. She just made you believe she was that woman. And then Vanessa Kirby was, I mean, there's really not a lot to say. She just nailed that performance, especially the first 30 minutes or whatever that was.
That was the most anxiety-inducing thing I've experienced in a while.
I feel so bad for anyone who ever has to give birth. I just, oh my, I can't even. If I were a woman, I'd be like, nope. And if I were a woman and I was straight, and be like, if you don't wear a condom, you're done. You're out of here, because I'm not fucking giving birth. Because that's, oh boy. She was great. Frances McDormand, on my first watch of Nomadland, which I saw at home from the film festival, I thought was good, but not amazing. But then I saw it in a theater, and it was a lot better. I enjoyed it a lot more.
Yeah, it's at my local theater, and I want to rewatch it in the theater.
Yeah, it's better. It's a lot better in the theater because of I think it's because of the atmosphere of the movie. and the cinematography.
Oh yeah.
It's just not, you just don't get that on a TV. But
Yeah.
okay, and then Carey Mulligan, Promising Young Woman. Before I saw Promising Young Woman, I probably would have said Viola Davis. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna say I want Carey Mulligan to win. Um,
Nice.
but
I'm
yeah,
ours is not too far off. I'm pretty much with you on that, but because it's its only nomination, I will say that I the one I want to win is I actually was so blown away by Vanessa Kirby
yeah,
that I really want Vanessa Kirby to win because like that was literally one of the most realistic depictions of birth I've ever seen put on screen.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Um,
If we were
mm,
talking about just the first 30 minutes, maybe, but yeah, I don't know. No, her performance is great. I just think, I don't
yeah,
know. I just think Carey Mulligan did something really special where it's like that movie for me is like the definition of a masterpiece where like
yeah,
there's not, it's a perfect movie. Like there's not one thing that I don't think works. Like, and
yeah,
it's
pretty
crazy
much.
because they do something towards the end of the movie that is so hard to make work. It's so hard to make
Oh
work, and they
yeah,
make it work. But it's like that could have gone.
which is why Emerald Fennell is like amazing because it's
Like,
like
how did she make that not awful? Like that should have been
yeah,
awful.
it should have, especially with an ending like that. And I mean, I was sitting there watching it, kind of pissed off at the end at first until the
Well,
very
yeah,
last
at
scene,
first
and then
it's
yeah,
kind of like if Jordan Peele had. Okay, no, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but I don't
yeah.
want to spoil it for anyone. But just see it;
But
it's amazing.
yeah, just go and rent Promising Young Woman because it's amazing. It is the one time I will say it's the one time you'll hear me say is worth the $20 price tag to rent from home if
Oh,
you.
definitely. But it's gonna be available to buy in like a month. So honestly, I just wait to buy it.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, so I'm going Carey Mulligan for one.
And then will win. My will win one I will say will also be Frances McDormand
Yeah,
because
I just
they
which is
love her, they
it's
love her. They gave it to her for 3 billboards.
wait,
So
Golden Globes did too.
yeah, the Globes, I'm pretty sure they gave it to her for 3 billboards.
That's crazy when an actress is like in their prime when they're old.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, what the hell? My off topic, but my friend, we saw No Man Land in the theater on the Ultra screen, which is like my chain's equivalent to IMAX. It is playing on IMAX though, and I do have some
Oh
free
no.
passes from when I saw Wonder Woman, and people were like being really noisy, and they gave me free passes, so I could go see it in IMAX. Well, it's a Limax, but you know,
Yeah,
but so and he was
that's
like,
how mine is
he
too.
said I went to South Dakota. He went to South Dakota in the summer, and he went to the exact location from the movie when there's like the bison, and then when she goes in like that river and like take like naked or whatever. He said he's
Oh
been there.
yeah.
It's in South Dakota. Um,
Wow.
yeah, I that movie's just so like real. Like it
Oh
feels so
yeah.
real.
It is. And like some of the like lines in that film, just oh my lord. And the reason it feels so real too is because of how Chloe Zhao completely took real people. She took real nomads.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if this is true, but I was listening to a review earlier, and they were saying that the people in the movie, not only are they the real people, they're the people from the book. Like the book is about those people, and it's also the same people
Interesting.
that were written about in the book. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard in this review.
Did you hear that apparently Frances McDormand got offered a job at Target?
Yeah, I know.
Because yeah, because she was pretending since she was living like a nomad because she's a method
That
actress.
would have been hilarious if she took it for like a week or two.
That would have
And
been.
like it's like, are you the Fargo lady? And she's like, oh yeah, that's me. That's the role I'm most known for. Oh, don't you know? Um,
Oh yeah, that was a bit
but
crazy.
also I was listening to this review and they were saying because of the pandemic, for critic screenings, you normally get free concessions at the theater. Now they send you in the mail concessions. But they said for Nomadland, I know it's weird, but this is the weirdest. No, it gets even weirder. They said what they sent them for the Nomadland concessions would make no sense for the movie. They sent them like a fancy like dinner with like a bread roll and stuff. And like if they were trying to make it themed for the movie, it would have made sense to send them like apples or something that poor people or less off people would have eaten. Or
Yeah,
like I don't know, like not like
like yeah. I mean, I always will like every Oscars party. I'll have food that's like related to the nominees. Like the 1 year Green Book was nominated. I had like actual a bucket of fried chicken and stuff that I
uh
was eating, and then
no,
all this other
you
stuff.
should have no
And
you
then
you should have also got a pizza and then ate it like a taco.
I think I did do that actually. I wrapped up the
uh
pizza like a taco and then ate that. And then also like so this year I can have like mountain water, I can have like Mountain Dew for Minari and a few other, and I'll have to look at some of the other um
you have to, when you watch the Snyder cut, you have to chug a thing of Mountain Dew.
oh yeah. I'm gonna have to chug it before I watch it and then sit a full 4 hours.
Whenever I listen to the music from Batman vs Superman, especially the song with the car chase, like dun 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 dun, I'm like, this song sounds like Mountain Dew.
Oh yeah.
The music in that movie is pretty great. It's
Oh
like
yeah. BVS has an amazing score.
that's
And
why I'm
that's
so glad that Junkie XL is doing the music for
yeah, I
um
wish Hans Zimmer was coming back too, but um
Junkie XL can be pretty good on their own.
yeah, I mean
Have
yeah,
you heard
they did the Mad Max Fury Road
yeah,
score.
and
And
they
that's
did
one of my
that
favorites.
themselves. They did
Yeah.
just them. Oh, also, before we get to the category, did you realize that the Nine Inch Nails guys, that they got 2 nominations in that category? Because they did the music for Soul and Mank.
Oh wow, yeah, you're right. They did.
Yeah. Who would have thought 20 years ago that the Nine Inch Nails guys would be doing film scores?
Oh yeah.
Um, okay, so they had a song in The Walking Dead once in season 6. Wait, did you fall off before season 6? Or no,
Uh
actually, I think it was season 5.
oh, hold up. What? I'm trying to figure out what happened here cuz
It
like
was when they were in Alexandria.
oh yeah.
Yeah, but it was
Oh,
I
cool.
it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
Yeah, I stopped watching after like season 4 or something, but
it's still good. I mean, it's there's some parts where they have like too much filler, but I think it's pretty good. The only parts I don't like is like season 7 and 8. But then it gets better. But okay, so you said Frances McDormand is going to win, and then you said you want Vanessa Kirby to win. Okay, so
yeah.
for this next one, best performance by an actor in a motion picture drama is Riz Ahmed for Sound of Metal, Chadwick Boseman for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Anthony Hopkins for The Father, Gary Oldman for Mank, Tahar Rahim for The Mauritanian. But before we start, I just want to let's just say rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Regardless of if we think he deserves to win or he deserves to be nominated, rest in peace. He's gonna be missed forever.
He will always be the king of T'Challa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can start out this one. Tell me what you think is going to win and what you want to win.
Well, who I think is going to win is I think despite it not having a best picture nominee, I think that Chadwick Boseman is still going to win for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Do you think that they did it if he wins? You think they did it because he died?
I feel like the Oscars wouldn't do that, but I feel like the Globes would probably do something that insensitive.
Yeah.
to give it to him just because he died. When I feel like that's kind of insensitive, I feel like you should give it to someone based off of their actual.
Well, okay, I'd be okay with it in this one case because he barely had a career. Like,
Yeah,
he didn't get to, like, if people argue that Heath Ledger they gave to him, I don't know if I agree with that, because as you've seen with Joker, it wasn't that he died. Joker winning and being nominated for the main actor proves that it wasn't a death, a sympathy vote. They actually just love that character for some reason. They
I
they
mean,
actually just love Joker. I don't know why.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but
yeah.
but
This is true.
I would, you could, I think you I would, I think you could argue that it was a sympathy vote if they hadn't given that character another nomination and win, but they did. So
Yeah,
they clearly just really love that character.
yeah. I mean, I feel like even if he was alive, I feel like, despite how great Robert Downey Jr. was in Tropic Thunder, I feel like they that it still would have gone to Heath Ledger.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think I don't know if I've seen any of the other ones that were nominated in that category.
Did you
But I've
watch?
heard
Did you watch Tropic Thunder?
no, but I've heard Robert Downey Jr. is really good in that.
Yeah, he is amazing in that.
So but okay, so and then who do you want to win?
Who I want to win is, man, it's like a toss up between um Riz Ahmed and Anthony Hopkins, but I I gotta say I think I want Anthony Hopkins to win just because
Yeah.
of just the way he is. I've seen so many films of his. He's a legendary actor, and I gotta say this might be his best performance. He just makes you break for him because you're watching this man who's just being deteriorated from dementia, and it's just the way he portrays that is just heartbreaking and so real, and that's just was like Shakespearean level good. But I'm still can say I'm just upset and furious that there's no Delroy Lindo here, because Delroy Lindo,
Yeah, that's crazy. He was getting so much buzz.
he deserves to be like a front runner here in this category.
So I think the from what I've heard about the father is that it's different from Supernova, and that Supernova you don't actually get to see the character with dementia get like serious and really bad. They're just talking about it. The movie's
Yeah,
about like
this
what are they
one,
gonna do?
this one, I agree with Perry Nemiroff where she said it was the scariest horror movie of the year. The Father was the scariest horror movie of last year because the way it's actually paced and shot and filmed, you feel as an audience member like you are going into the mind of a dementia of a person.
Yeah, so it sounds
So
like the father is different
yeah,
because the father is about like it's gotten bad and it's showing that.
yeah,
Whereas Supernova is about, they're debating what's gonna happen when it gets bad. So it'd be an interesting double feature.
which I need to see Supernova, but I'm sad that they haven't been campaigning that enough because I heard Stanley Tucci was like nomination worthy in it.
Yeah, they're both really good. I think part of the reason why they might be so good together is because they're like good friends.
Yeah,
Colin Firth and Stanley Tucci. So
that does help.
it's pretty slow moving, and honestly, not a lot happens in the movie. Like if you look at it, but it's really good. It's really good.
I mean, yeah, it's the same with Nomadland. Not a lot happens in Nomadland, but that's
Yeah.
still.
Well, it felt like a lot happened because of
Yeah,
because of the connection to the character.
yeah,
Yeah, so okay. So you want Anthony Hopkins to win, and then you think Chadwick Boseman is going to win.
yeah.
Okay, so I've seen all of these except for the Moritarian and the Father. Okay. I thought Riz Ahmed was great, and I thought Gary Oldman was also really incredible.
He was.
He was. Okay. So I want Chadwick Boseman to win, but I would be okay with Gary Oldman because he was really incredible. I mean, he just got into that
Yeah,
character so
that
much.
that scene where he's like, I don't want to spoil it too much for someone who hasn't seen it, but that scene in Mank where he's like drunk at the table was just
Are you
like,
talking about at the GOP?
yeah, at that like dinner party or whatever where all
No,
them
no,
were,
no. Wait. Are you talking about the dinner party with the guy from Game of Thrones
yeah,
or
that
the
guy, yeah,
GOP? Okay.
yeah. That scene in particular, Gary Oldman just stole the show.
Yeah.
And apparently I heard that scene took like 100 takes or something like that,
What?
because David Fincher is like, apparently Amanda Seyfried kept on saying she got so irritated, and Gary Oldman got so irritated because David Fincher is like the king of excessive amount of takes. He just
The,
does so many
the
takes.
hell? Oh, did you hear that his next movie is gonna be like it's in development and it's Michael Fassbender
Ooh, that would be exciting.
and it's gonna be like a serial killer movie.
Yes, going back to like
Well,
Zodiac.
it's the writer of Seven is writing it.
Ooh, that okay. That gets me.
And it was originally it's been in development for a while. It was originally gonna be Brad Pitt, but now they're getting Michael Fassbender.
Okay, that's cool.
I would like to see Brad Pitt reunite with David Fincher at one point.
That would be cool at one point too.
Yeah. So yes. So
What's the next category?
okay, well let me say mine. So I think Chadwick Boseman should win. He deserves to win. But I'd be okay if Gary Oldman won. But wait, did you say who you thought was gonna win?
Uh, who I thought? Yeah, I said Chadwick Boseman.
Oh yeah, you're right. So I think Chadwick Boseman should win, and I think he's probably going to win. I think it's possible Gary Oldman or Anthony Hopkins gets it. It's crazy for me to say this, but I think if it isn't Chadwick, it'll probably be Anthony Hopkins, which is crazy because Gary Oldman is, I mean, he's
Yeah,
great.
I mean, and I would be fine with Anthony Hopkins, and it might also be the case of like they've never given Anthony Hopkins a Golden Globe. He won the Oscar for Silence of the Lambs,
Oh,
but they've never given him a Globe before, and so it could also be the case of he's overdue for a Globe. He's a
did you
legend.
know that Silence of the Lambs is the reason why there's so many serial killer movies in the 90s?
Yeah, I mean, I could see it.
Did you know
Apparently Ted Levine, who played Buffalo Bill, I heard that it took him ages to get another role after that.
um did is he the guy who plays the villain?
Yeah,
Okay.
because he was so creepy that no one
Oh.
wanted to work with him.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Um so so yeah, I was listening to this podcast. Apparently I didn't know this Denzel Washington has been in a serial killer movie before. I don't know what it's called, but he was.
Yeah.
I think it was I mean, he's played cops many times, cops, detectives, but he was in another serial killer movie. Okay, so we should probably like go a little faster because
Yeah, because the awards will start here in about an hour.
okay. So best motion picture, musical or comedy, Hamilton, music. Oh, music! I heard that was amazing. I heard you loved that.
Yeah.
Palm Springs and The Prom. Have you seen all of these?
I've seen all but The Prom.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I think that yeah, I think yeah, I don't know for this one. I think it's probably I think it's either gonna be Hamilton or Borat. Um, but wait, hang on a second. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Hamilton or Borat. I'm gonna lean towards Hamilton, I think, but Borat I think is the next most likely. Um, but unfortunately, I don't think Palm Springs is gonna win.
Unfortunately.
That would be cool. That would be awesome. That
Is
would be
that your
awesome.
is that your should win?
No, my well, Actually, either that or The Prom, but yeah, probably that. Fortunately, I haven't seen Music.
Yeah,
I
it's
haven't.
the worst movie of the year, and I don't see really anything topping it for worst of the year.
Yeah.
But
What are your picks?
my picks is Music. No, just kidding. The one I think will win is it's the Globes. They're gonna want to have Lin-Manuel Miranda on like that virtual stage or whatever. I honestly think that it'll be I honestly do think that Hamilton will win for this category. But what should win is Palm Springs because I loved it.
Wait, was Linda Manuel Miranda? He actually, we'll find out in a second. But he was. Okay. For a second, I was like, he got nominated for an acting award. Yeah, but yes, he did. Okay, we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
But okay, so you think Hamilton is going to win, and you think Palm Springs should win?
Yep.
Yeah, I love Palm Springs. It's my second favorite time loop movie. Groundhog Day. I think it's good, but I don't think it's amazing. My favorite is Happy Death Day.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's so good. That actress is so good. Okay, so let's move on to best performance by an actress in a motion picture, musical, or comedy. Maria Bakalova, Borat's daughter, in Borat's subsequent movie film. Kate Hudson for music.
Ugh.
Michelle Pfeiffer for French Exit, which I heard French Exit was really weird.
It was.
And then Rosamund Pike for I Care a Lot, which I really want to see because I love her and Peter Dinklage,
Yeah,
but especially she should have gotten a big career boost after Gone Girl, but she didn't.
Yeah.
It's so strange because she's so good in that movie. And then Anya Taylor-Joy for Emma. I have seen.
We'll see.
I've actually only seen Borat. I haven't seen any of the other ones.
Yeah.
So,
I've seen I actually haven't seen Emma. I think I've only seen like I think I saw the rest of them though.
okay. Do you think what do you think's going to win?
I think Maria Bakalova is going to win, and I think that she should win because she stole the show in Borat, and she's been the one that's been sweeping up all these other awards lately. I think she's going to win.
That would be insane if her and Sasha Baron Cohen won.
If her what?
Her and Sasha won.
Oh yeah. Which I have him as a prediction coming up, but yeah, that would be pretty crazy.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna say Maria Bakalova. I haven't seen the other one, so she deserves to win. And yeah, she probably will. I mean, what else on here has a chance? Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, that's the only other one I see.
And I haven't seen Rosamund Pike getting buzz outside of
maybe Michelle Pfeiffer because I also haven't seen I Care a Lot. That's the other one I haven't seen. But but Michelle Pfeiffer, maybe her because she's a legend in the business and has never won a Globe. But
maybe, but I feel like they'd want to give her. I don't know. I haven't heard a lot about it.
Yeah.
But okay, and then Emma. I'm surprised Emma got nominated. That came out like almost a year ago.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen it, but I heard it was great. I didn't like the trailers. I thought it looked painfully unfunny from the trailer.
Yeah, it just looked really quirky. I'll say that.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess Maria Bakalova is probably gonna win. Best performance by an actor in a motion picture, musical, or comedy. You can go first for this one.
I am going to go with the man behind you. He's very nice. Which is Sasha Baron Cohen. He was nominated twice, technically 3 times, because he's also a producer on Borat. So considering that he was nominated 3 times, they love Sasha Baron Cohen. So I think they're because I don't have him winning for Trial of Chicago 7. I think he's going to win here. I think this is going to be the one where he takes home the prize.
Yeah,
And he's gonna
I
win
don't.
Borat.
I think I think it's more likely to win here than the Oscars because the Oscars only have 5 slots. They don't have 2 different
Yeah,
categories for. I don't think he's going to win at the Oscars, but I think he's going
and
to win
he
here.
won for Borat.
Yeah,
His
the
last
first. I
time
was
for
just about to
Borat.
say that. So
Yeah,
he's. I'm going to say that he's going to win here, but at the Oscars, I honestly think it's possible Lin-Manuel Miranda could win.
the Oscars are not allowing Hamilton to compete.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
because it's a stage play. Yeah, so only the SAGs and Globes and other stuff are allowing.
Well, why are the Globes counting it then?
Because they're the Globes. They're
Yeah,
weird.
you're right. But okay, Sasha Baron Cohen is probably gonna win, but Lin-Manuel Miranda, I think, has a chance. I think it's possible.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen the personal history of David Copperfield. I've seen everything else. It would be a fun surprise if Andy Samberg won, though.
Yeah, that would be.
Unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Unfortunately.
Best motion picture animated. I have not seen The Wolfwakers, Over the Moon, and Crude. So and I haven't seen Onward. Yeah, I've only seen Soul.
Oh wow. I saw Onward when it was in theaters.
Yeah, I saw Soul. I liked it. I didn't think it was incredible, but I thought it was good. I hated that comic relief character, the guy that's like going after him.
Yeah,
I thought he was painfully unfunny.
I felt for the movie it was wanting to be like I didn't really get emotional until like the last 20 minutes.
Well,
it was
okay. I think that character just took me out of the movie whenever, I felt like that character was unnecessary. Like you already had some jokes in there. Did you really need an entire comic relief character?
Yeah.
I don't know, but Soul is probably going to win, and I mean it's the only one I've seen. And I liked it, so it probably deserves to win. But I have heard great things about the Croods. I have heard,
and if you also have looked up reviews, you will also have seen great things for what I think should win, which is Wolfwalkers.
Yeah, I heard that was really good.
That film's been getting a lot of good buzz too. And I personally think it should win. I was super impressed by that. But I think what will win is also Soul.
What if Croods won and Nicolas Cage, like on his computer, he shows up in a caveman outfit?
Best awards show.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, Soul and Soul probably. Best motion picture foreign language, Another Round, La Llorona, The Life Ahead, Minari, Two of Us. I've heard Another Round was really good.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to see it yet. I heard
it was playing virtually in a movie theater in Chicago. But yeah, so the only one I've seen in Minari, and I thought it was really good. And yeah, it deserves to, and it's probably going to win.
Only other one I've seen other than Minari is La Llorona, which was also really, really good. But I'm gonna have to pick Minari as well for both.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so glad Stephen Yeun is finally getting somewhere. Well, not that he hasn't gotten somewhere, just I guess that he's getting awards attention.
Yeah, he got the SAG nomination.
Because he literally, I think he deserved to be nominated for both seasons, almost every season of The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
but it's horror or whatever, so they can't. I don't know. I just okay. They could have made an exception for the governor. The guy who played the governor was incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, I just can't believe. And that actor seems like a really good guy. He was in some third world country, helping, with little kids who are starving. And I'm like, I haven't seen him in a lot though. I wish he would do more. I guess he's mostly in BBC stuff. I guess I don't pay attention to that. But I love him.
Yeah.
Him and the guy who plays Morgan, Lenny James, are the best actors on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Lenny James was in Blade Runner 2049.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, he's in the middle of the movie. He's one of my favorite actors, but he's not in a ton. So and best performance by an actress in a supporting role in any motion picture. Helena Zengel, News of the World, Amanda Seyfried, Mank, Jodie Foster, The Mauritanian, and Olivia Colman, The Father, and Glenn Close, Hillbilly Elegy. Um, I've seen Mank and News of the World, and I'm gonna say Amanda Seyfried for both.
Now you're gonna like who I will say should win, but you're not gonna like my will win choice here. My should win choice is Amanda Seyfried. She was the best part of Mank. But the will win choice, which I'd also be happy if Olivia Colman won too. She was amazing in The Father. But the will win is Glenn Close. I have a feeling it's the Globes. They're gonna do something really weird. They gave it to her for the film no one even watched. They gave it to her for the wife that one year against Olivia Colman. So like I have a feeling they're just gonna, just because they love her, they're just gonna give it to her again. She's won several Globes before.
Man, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So best performance by an actor in a supporting role in any motion picture. Um, uh, Leslie Odom Jr., One Night in Miami, Bill Murray on the Rocks, Jared Leto, The Little Things. That's what he was like the entire movie. You know, they put contacts in him to make him look like that.
Yeah, and he had the best line of the year, which is "Oops," or no, he said "Poop." Oh, poop! I made a boo boo. That was the best line of
I do
2020.
not remember that.
Because like, yeah, whenever he's digging whenever Rami Malek's digging in the holes, he's like making him choose different spots. He's like, "Oh, poop!
Oh my god.
I made a boo boo," and he's like, "Stop saying that." What, poop? And it's like, it was so bad.
What the hell was he doing in that movie?
I don't know.
That was, I don't know. Daniel Kaluuya, Judas and the Black Messiah, and Sasha Baron Cohen in The Trial of Chicago 7. Very nice. Very nice. Um, I have seen The Little Things on the Rocks, and The Trial of Chicago 7. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say that Bill Murray deserves to win, but I think that, I don't know. I think Jared Leto might win. I don't know.
Knowing it's the Globes, they could do something really weird like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that might happen.
Yeah, I could see something like that happening. I wish Bill Murray was getting more love, but I have to say that after seeing it at Sundance, Daniel Kaluuya, he deserves to win every.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I feel like when I do see it, I'll probably.
And also Leslie Odom Jr. playing Sam Cooke was also like phenomenal. But
Oh yeah,
one of those.
yeah.
Two.
So do you think what do you think's gonna win?
I think what's going to win though is I actually have Daniel Kaluuya winning. I think he's going to pull it off.
All right. Best director: Emerald Fennell, Promising Woman; David Fincher, Mank; Regina King, One Night in Miami; Aaron Sorkin, The Trial of Chicago 7; Chloe Zhao, Nomadland. Have you seen all of these?
I have seen all of these. Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen One Night in Miami, but I've seen all the other ones.
We nominated 3 women. That's great.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I feel like Chloe Zhao is gonna win. But I think Emerald Fennell should win. I don't know. I guess Regina King could win. But yeah, I think it's probably going to be Chloe Zhao. She seems to be getting the most buzz. But I think Emerald Fennell deserves to win.
Now, I think what will win, I think, is actually because they love the stars. They love big stars. They love big names. All this stuff. I think David Fincher is going to actually win the Globe. I don't think he's going to win the Oscar, but I think he's going to win the Globe for Best Director for Mank. And I have who should win. I have Chloe Zhao or Emerald Fennell.
Okay, cool. Best Screenplay, Chloe Zhao, Nomadland, Christopher Hampton, Florian Zeller for The Father, Aaron Sorkin, The Trial of Chicago 7, Jack Fincher, David Fincher's dad, for Mank, which was actually written in the 90s by his dad.
Yeah.
And then Emerald Fennell, Promising Woman. What are your picks for this?
I think what will win is Aaron Sorkin because he's Aaron Sorkin. I think he's just going to win because he's won several other Globes for. I think what should win though here is Promising Young Woman. For Emerald Fennell.
I think Promising Young Woman should win, but yeah, I don't know. I think Mank could win, but it's probably going to be The Trial of Chicago 7, just because it's Aaron Sorkin.
Yeah.
Best Original Score Motion Picture, Alexander Desplat, The Midnight Sky, Ludwig Göransson, Tenet, James Newton Howard, News of the World, and then the 9 Inch Nails guys, Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, for both Mank and for Soul. Yeah. So for this one, what's going to win is I don't know. I feel like it's going to be Soul or Mank, but I don't know which one. I would say Soul or Mank. I just don't know which one. But deserves to win? I don't know. It's probably a tie for me between Mank and Tenet. But I don't know. I think Tenet. Tenet deserves to win.
Yeah, Ludwig did an amazing job with the score in Tenet.
Yeah. Well, I didn't love the movie. The music was incredible.
Yeah.
The music was just, oh my God. It was like, it was amazing. So what do you think deserves to win?
I think what deserves to win is Tenet. Ludwig, I think, deserves to win. Mank, I also would think deserves to win though. But I think what will win is Soul. I think that just has more of the overall crowd pleasing score that people will like. So either way, those two guys are going to be like winners. And I think.
Yeah, it's crazy that they got nominated for 2 movies.
Yeah.
Best Original Song, Fight for You from Judas and the Black Messiah, Hear My Voice from The Trial of Chicago 7, IOC from The Life Ahead, Speak Now from One Night in Miami, and Tigris and Tweed from the United States for Billie Holiday. The only one I've seen of these is The Trial of Chicago 7. I guess I can't really, I don't know, I guess I'll say that because the only one I've seen, but I can't really say for this one.
Yeah, I've seen all but The Life Ahead. And I gotta say that of these films, the best song, Leslie Odom Jr. for Speak Now. That was just a beautiful song. I really would love to see that take it, and I think it will take it. So
yeah. Best TV series: The Crown, Lovecraft Country, The Mandalorian, Ozark, Ratched. For Mandalorian, if we were just talking about the last episode, I would say The Mandalorian, but the whole season, not my favorite. It was good, but I wouldn't say it was amazing. How did Ratched get nominated? I heard that was awful.
Yeah, it's the Globes. They love Ryan Murphy. Ryan Murphy was a.
I mean, I like Ryan Murphy too, but I'm not gonna vote for something just because I love the person who did it. I'm gonna judge it based on that thing. I have not seen The Crown or Ratched. I've seen all the seasons of Ozark, Mandalorian, and I almost finished Lovecraft Country. I didn't finish, so I'm probably gonna say Lovecraft Country, but I wouldn't be upset if Ozark and The Mandalorian got it. But Better Call Saul should really be on here. That would be my pick. But yeah, probably Lovecraft Country. So yeah, I'll say Lovecraft Country. But for who's going to win? Has Ozark won before?
unfortunately.
Really? I don't know. Then I guess I'll say the Crown. I guess I'll say the Crown. I mean, yeah.
That's who I have to win. As far as will win, because they love The Crown. Like they nominate it every year. They really
Yeah.
love that show.
You know, they nominated
Um,
Mandalorian, but they should have nominated Clone Wars.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
really shocked to see it because the Globes love what's hip and new. I was really shocked to see Bridgerton not here.
Yeah,
Um,
that's surprising. So what are
but
your picks?
my picks was for will win, I have The Crown. For should win, I have Ozark for season 3 because season 3 was its best season. It was so good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Season 3 was really good.
Yeah,
I can't I'm surprised they're ending it already.
it's gonna be in 2 parts though, so we're still
Yeah,
gonna
I
get
know, but
like,
still, I
yeah.
don't know. It feels like they could have gone on for longer.
I'm,
But okay. Best performance by an actress in a TV series: Sarah Paulson, Ratched; Laura Linney, Ozark; Emma Corrin, The Crown; Jodie Comer, Killing Eve; and Olivia Colman, The Crown. I'm gonna say Laura Linney, Ozark. But who's going to win? Probably Olivia Colman, The Crown. Um, I'm not sure,
yeah.
but Jodie Comer, I wouldn't be upset if she won. She's incredible.
Jodie
If
Comer is, in my opinion, not I'm not saying of all time, but as far as shows currently on air on TV right now, she is the single greatest character. Villanelle is the single greatest character I've ever seen
if they were
on
going to
TV.
do a female Joker, I would say cast her.
Yeah.
She just has that. I mean, oh my
Uh,
god.
so to me, she's my should win because she, in my heart, like of hearts, I
Yeah.
love Jodie Comer.
Um
Killing.
and yeah, but who do you think is going to win?
I think Olivia Colman because she's a double nominee here. I
Yeah,
think
you're probably right.
they love her enough to give it
Uh,
to her.
Best performance by an actor in a TV series: Matthew Rhys, Perry Mason, Al Pacino, Hunters. They're hunting the Nazis. Bob Odenkirk, Better Call Saul; Josh O'Connor, The Crown; and Jason Bateman, Ozark. Obviously, I think Bob Odenkirk deserves to win. It's not even a question.
Yeah.
But I think for who's going to win is yeah, I don't know. Maybe Bob Odenkirk could win. I actually have no idea. I actually don't even know what to say. I don't know who will win. I guess maybe the guy from The Crown. I don't know. Otherwise, I'd say Jason Bateman, but I don't know if he has a chance.
Uh,
Um,
for me, I think my will win, and I'm only saying this because they love the Globes more than any other award circuit loves huge, big mega stars. And so I think they want an excuse to be able to have Al Pacino there to give a speech. So I think that
yeah.
that Al Pacino is going to win for Hunters. But I think who should win is Bob Odenkirk, obviously.
Hey, have you seen Better Call Saul, right?
Yeah, but I haven't.
Yeah.
I'm still behind. I'm like on season. I think I'm on like season 2 or so right
Oh
now.
well, then you can't really say
I
because it's
mean,
for the new season.
or I'm on season 3 right now, but it's
Okay.
but it's on, but I think that's for season 4 though. So so I'm still not fully caught up. So I guess I'd have to say Jason Bateman because I haven't caught up on.
Yeah. Jason Bateman is really good in that show.
He is so good.
Yeah, he's so good. But yeah, I was so bummed they didn't nominate the girl from
Yeah.
Better. No, they didn't. That's ridiculous. She's amazing. That's absurd. Um, Best TV series, musical or comedy: uh, Ted Lasso, Schitt's Creek, um, The Great, The Flight Attendant, and Emily in Paris. I've only seen. Actually, I haven't seen any of these. I've seen a few episodes of Schitt's Creek, but
You haven't seen Ted Lasso?
no, I haven't.
Oh man.
Are they getting a second season?
Yeah, they're getting 2 more seasons.
Oh, yeah. So I'll probably watch the first season before the second one comes out.
Yeah.
But I can't really. Yeah, I can't. I mean, obviously Schitt's Creek is probably going to win.
Yeah.
But I can't say what should win.
I think I have it for both will and should.
Okay. Not Ted Lasso? You don't think Ted Lasso deserves?
Oh, Ted Lasso definitely deserves to win, but Schitt's Creek is in its final season, so I feel like,
Oh yeah.
it kind of
Best performance by an actress in a TV series, musical comedy. Catherine O'Hara, Schitt's Creek. Jane Levy, Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. Elle Fanning, The Great. Kaylee Cuoco, The Flight Attendant, and Lily Collins, Emily in Paris. Yeah, same for this one. I haven't seen any of them, but from what I have seen of Schitt's Creek, Catherine O'Hara is amazing. So
yeah. And I have her for both. I'm super happy Jane Levy got in here though, which is nice. But I have her for both though. Catherine.
Best performance by an actor in a TV series, musical, or comedy. Rami Youssef, Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso, Eugene Levy, Schitt's Creek, Nicholas Hoult the Great, and Don Cheadle, Black Monday. I've only seen Rami, and he definitely deserves to win. He's amazing in that show.
I still need to watch Rami. I haven't watched it yet.
So good, but it's like it goes a place morally where you're like, I don't know if I can root for this guy. I don't know. It's not like an evil thing he does, but it's just a very.
I mean, Ozark and Breaking Bad were sort of that way too, which was,
but this is. Well, but in those shows, are you supposed to be rooting for those guys?
Yeah.
I don't know. Here, I don't know. He does something where like, oh, I don't know, but I love it. But I could see people not being able to get into that for that reason. But so I think he deserves to win, and Eugene Levy's probably gonna win.
Yeah. For me, I have will win Eugene Levy. My should win is actually Jason Sudeikis for Ted Lasso, who's just phenomenal in that show.
Best TV limited series, anthology series, or motion picture made for television. Normal People, The Queen's Gambit, Small Axe, The Undoing, and Unorthodox. The only one I've seen is Small Axe, but I've seen 2 of the movies. Yeah. On there. So I'm gonna say Small Axe. I've only seen it and deserves to win. Deserves to win Small Axe, but is going to win probably The Queen's Gambit. I feel like, but I could see them going with The Undoing because it has so many stars.
Yeah. For me, I think what will win is The Queen's Gambit. I think what should win is The Queen's Gambit, but also I think Normal People is very deserving as well.
Yeah.
But
I just feel like The Undoing could win because it has so many stars.
Oh yeah, I think that's like the next in line for will win. I think that's like that actually could be upset. But
best performance by an actress in a limited series, anthology series, or a motion picture made for television. Cate Blanchett, Mrs. America, Daisy Edgar Jones, Normal People, Shira Haas, Unorthodox, Nicole Kidman, The Undoing, Anya Taylor-Joy, The Queen's Gambit. I have not seen any of these, so I can't really. I can't really say anything for this one.
Well, for me, I'll say should win is Cate Blanchett, my favorite actress of all time. She's amazing, and
she's your favorite actress ever?
Yep, I love her.
Oh wow.
She's amazing in Miss America, and then Anya Taylor-Joy will win, I think, because she's a double nominee. I think she'll win for this.
Okay.
So.
Best performance by an actor in a limited series, anthology series, or a motion picture made for television. Bryan Cranston, Your Honor. Wait, hang on a second. Okay, it was just the cat is trying to. I don't know what he's trying to do. But Bryan Cranston, Your Honor. Jeff Daniels, The Comey Rule. Hugh Grant, The Undoing. Ethan Hawke, The Good Lord Bird. Mark Ruffalo, I Know This Much Is True. I really want to see The Good Lord Bird. I heard that was really good.
Yeah, I want to see that too.
And I love the guy from Hamilton, and he's in Snowpiercer and that one movie that got no awards consideration the other year. But the only ones I've seen are Your Honor, and I Know This Much Is True. If I Know This Much Is True wasn't in here, I'd say Your Honor, because Bryan Cranston is really great in that show. I mean, there are a few parts where it felt like he was just doing Walter White a bit too much. Like there's a few scenes, but he was pretty good. But Mark Ruffalo deserves to win, and he's probably going to win. I think so.
I have him for both, but I do want to say the big snub here is no Hugh Jackman for Bad Education, because it's a
what
television
happened
movie
to that
well,
movie?
which is so sad.
What happened to that movie? That was like amazing.
I don't know. Yeah,
that movie was like incredible.
He got an Emmy nomination, but he didn't get
but not a win. And man, that was Best Picture material. If it was Oscars eligible, I would say it should be nominated for Best Picture.
Oh yeah.
And the girl in it was great too. She was great. Okay, so Mark Ruffalo, I think, is going to win and deserves to win. Would you say the same?
Yeah, I have him for both.
Have you seen it?
Oh yeah, I watched it. It was amazing.
I actually didn't finish the last episode, but I started it and I was like, oh yeah, I don't think I'm in the right mood for this today, because it's just so depressing.
It is.
When you're watching that show, you're just like, finally something good is gonna happen. Nope, another bad thing is gonna happen.
There's no jokes in that whole show. It's like all depressing.
If I would have and that's the girl, Catherine Hahn from WandaVision.
Yeah.
I thought that when I was watching WandaVision, I'm like, that's her, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So it's a Marvel crossover.
It is.
It's Hulk and yeah. So yeah, Mark Ruffalo deserves to win, and he's going to win Best Performance by an Actress in a Television Supporting Role. Gillian Anderson, The Crown. Helena Bonham Carter, The Crown. Julia Garner, Ozark. Annie Murphy, Schitt's Creek. And Cynthia Nixon, Ratched. I've only seen Ozark, and Julia Garner was amazing in Ozark, so I'm going to say she deserves to win for Ozark. And for who's going to win, it's probably Annie Murphy, Schitt's Creek.
I actually have, for going to win, I have Gillian Anderson in The Crown.
Okay.
I think that they're just going to love The Crown like they always do, but I have for should win is Annie Murphy.
Have you seen The Crown?
I watched it. I haven't watched this new season yet. No.
Okay. Speaking of period pieces, I finished Dickinson season 2.
Oh, what'd you think?
It's so good. You gotta see it.
I'll catch up.
Season 3 is gonna be insane because they're getting really close to the Civil War.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm curious if they're gonna like show a character going into battle, or they're just gonna talk about it. But I don't know. But I'm excited. But I don't know if they have the budget to show a battle actually. But okay, Haley Steinfeld is amazing. She was not nominated for. Wait, was she nominated a year ago? That would have been a year ago.
No, she wasn't nominated for any season of
the hell. But I think season 2 would be next season. I hope she does. But yeah, why isn't she getting nominations for that? It's because it's a comedy. Is that why? I don't know. Best performance by an actor in a TV supporting role: John Boyega, Small Axe; Brendan Gleeson, Tacoma Rule; Daniel Levy, Schitt's Creek; Jim Parsons, Hollywood; Donald Sutherland, The Undoing. For deserves to win, it's only one. Well, I saw part of the Comey role. I'm gonna say John Boyega, Small Axe. I think he's really great in that. And then who's going to win is probably Dan Levy for Schitt's Creek.
I didn't get to watch Red, White, and Blue. I watched like some of the other ones. I didn't get to watch that one. But I will say though, for who I think will win and should win, I think is Daniel Levy. He's just amazing in Schitt's Creek, and I think he's going to take it.
Okay, now that's it. Okay. So yeah, I'm curious to see how it goes. Yeah, I hope Promising Woman wins something.
Same.
I do, but I really need to see Judas and the Black Messiah. Um,
Yeah.
I can't believe Tom and Jerry got snubbed. Do you think it's actually that bad?
I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know for sure, but
I don't know. I thought it looked pretty good. But yeah, so the Golden Globes, we'll see. Yeah,
we will.
we'll see what happens and wait till next year when the Snyder Cut gets nominated and wins Best Picture.
Oh yeah, Snyder Cut, baby. That'll get all the Oscars.
Yeah, I doubt that'll happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
All righty. Well, I'm gonna watch what I can of the pre-show now. So
Okay.
see ya.
Cool. Okay. See you later.